My dear compatriots, good morning. The sky is gray. We will stop to give 2 or 3 short messages. This video is addressed to the French ambassador to Cameroun. I am addressing this video to the authority that represents the French state. I am addressing it as a French citizen. I am addressing it to Cameroun. Because I am also a Cameroonian citizen and I vote in Cameroun, and in particular, I vote in France. Mr. Ambassador of France to Cameroun, I am sending you this video because you are guided by a policy that was initiated in Africa 60 years ago. And of course, this policy has made its way. It was so present in Africa that today there are states that are moving away from this way of thinking because France is not playing fair with the states that host it or with the states with which it has a common history. So, Mr. Ambassador of France, you are well aware that France is in a bad way. France is doing badly economically, France is doing badly politically, and France is doing badly historically because, metropolitan French people, the French Constitution first of all only provides for 2 Frances. The France of metropolitan France and the France of other mothers. You are part of this France of other mothers today. But for 40 years, metropolitan French people gorged themselves on the work of our parents. You gorged yourself, you took the collective good, you decided to distribute it to people who did not have a common history with France. Unfortunately, the 30 glorious years are over and today, despite all the acrobatics, France is not doing any better. So today, despite the fact that the National Assembly and of course the French state once decided to liberate the peoples of Africa, you come back with colonial nostalgia to implement it in Cameroun in a period when all of Africa is building the presence of France. You think Cameroun is an exception, but you are wrong. Go east and you will see that what you are endorsing, they have Chinese employees because you are endorsing something that can no longer be yours. In fact, you are agreeing to play the bad guy, you are accepting the rot. It is better that things go bad as long as you believe you can remove the chestnut from the fire in a Cameroun that is doing badly. I think you are making the wrong choice. Mr. Ambassador, what you need to tell Mr. Macron is that the embassy where you are, since you are no longer doing anything, the administration is dematerialized. So the civil status in French embassies is no longer useful. Take budgets, transform French embassies into chambers of commerce. Open the doors of French embassies so that the people appreciate French know-how. That is what business is today. The business that France believes it is establishing by sending you to perpetually bribe African leaders is a business that will blow up in your face. It will blow up in France's face and you will get the impression that some French people are against France. However, I am French, the son of a cooperator, and I was born in a situation where France is liberating Africa. I cannot support the regimentation of Africa. So if I have to choose, I choose the independence of Cameroun. I am clear and everyone can understand that I cannot agree with being born in a country where France supports the colonization of a state in 2025. So, Mr. Ambassador, you saw the Chinese president who, without bowing down, without traveling, without making all the fuss that you do, invited President Paul Biya. President Paul Biya is not in a position to go. The Chinese president responded to the Cameroonian people that President Paul Biya is not doing well. But you will be told to go and wash the dishes in Italy to say good things about Italy, and that is not good. Be dignified. France is a great people. Stop believing that this people are just a people of thugs who send people, sometimes generals, sometimes civilians, to go and play. What are you playing at, arsonist firefighters? Because then you will come and say that no, France is doing this. You are doing what is called setting fire to where everyone simply wants to calm things down. So I am telling you that the economic model that France is giving to Africa is not a viable model for our children. If you are not able to understand that, at some point, do not be surprised to see these people rise up against you. That is what I wanted to tell you, Mr. Ambassador. And I'm telling you this, I'm in Paris, I'm 40 kilometers from Paris. So I'm in this metropolitan France that I see rotting because you support dictators and dictators make their population flee and their population ends up here. How are you going to fix this? How are you going to explain this to the French? Well, we're here to explain it to the French of all stripes, to those who are involved in politics on the ground. We're going to take the time to explain, and we're telling you that what you're doing in Africa is not representing France. Mr. Ambassador, call the Corsi back to get a new roadmap. Thank you.